minimum.
You
We're
guys
not talking about
both
pitching.
suck. I'm gonna tell you that.
This guy's gonna have
What's
like
up?
one guy.
It's your boy Will,
His
back
guy
with
was
another
hurt.
And he's
episode
not
of
even
Sports
gonna play.
Dogs. But he's there. That's how good he is.
No,
Haters.
that's a fan.
Here with the haters, Rich and Jason.
Hey, I don't know.
What's up, haters?
I don't know who hating, cause
Yeah.
you know what? I'll be the hater.
Yeah. All I know is when I played your team, we beat you guys.
When I played, I didn't see
Yeah.
you out the field.
You should have.
You know, sometimes they confuse hate with truth.
You heard the Angels in the outfield? They had Will in the dugout.
And when they found out, they beat the shit out of him.
You know what I'm saying? I was in there like, you gotta do this. Next thing I think the point started rolling up. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't a very long movie, huh?
Nah.
Oh,
It was successful though.
That was funny. That was
Yeah.
good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was good. Will in the dugout. That's
Yep.
funny.
Well, since we already talking about this baseball, let's get into it.
First place. What do you say?
I told you the approach we taking this year, so I don't care about that. We're coming from behind, that nigga.
You don't even know if your best players coming back.
Pause. Huh?
We don't even know if your best players coming back.
Eventually,
He's on my fantasy team too.
he gonna come back.
See,
He just like, man, I just hit like
Fucking big
I
toe.
broke the AL record. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
So-
My team name is him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
Judgment Day.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And then I started to realize, oh wait, that has wrestling too. But it wasn't a wrestling thing. It was
all I know. So you guys got just Judge, which don't count because he's hurt.
probably
Damn.
Garrett Cole will get there.
So we're not even talking about pitching yet. We're just talking about strictly.
Strictly? Oh yeah, it's just Judge.
You think they get any replacers?
What do you mean, like?
Replacement reserves? I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, the Yankees?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure Garrett Cole's gonna be one of the pitchers.
I don't know. You guys are just disrespectful.
I'm trying to think of somebody else.
it's
I
okay.
really,
Exactly.
I really.
Does it matter?
Maybe Gleyber Torres, maybe.
So
But-
basically, back to the two teams that really matter.
Oh, yeah.
The two teams that won the World Series.
All I know is I think I beat y'all. Did we play y'all yet?
I don't know. Did
But I'm pretty sure we beat y'all too. All I know, we damn sure beat y'all, so I don't know how y'all matter, but whatever. Continue. Sorry.
Hey, y'all got three, right? So you got Freddie Freeman,
Mookie
Mookie
and
Jackson.
JD.
and JD. Which
Will Smith is gonna be
I don't know
a reserve.
if JD should have got it, but that's a whole other question.
Yeah.
Will Smith is gonna be a reserve because he came in second behind catchers.
Then we
Should have been first, but whatever.
got Matt Olson, reserve.
And then Kershaw's gonna be
Riley, a
there.
reserve. Michael Harris, a reserve.
Muncy was second
I don't
or
think-
third, so I don't know if he makes it.
I don't think Albinus is going to make it either. Ozzy's not going to make it.
I went to the
don't
Ozzy
think-
Albies might make it.
to the Dodger
It's gonna be
game
close.
this past weekend when they played the Astros.
I saw you guys there cheering. You and Kyle. Were you and Kyle there together?
Yeah. I got them free
Low-key
tickets.
Dodger
We
fan.
got free tickets.
Well,
No,
see,
one of my parents gave me free tickets.
see how that-
I was like, shit, let's go.
you see how the Astros
And the Astros won.
It was
The one
they
game
got
you went to,
scared.
they won.
Yeah, they won.
You see the Astros fans were scared in there.
I was
Did you see the video?
terrified.
The dude was like the POV of an Astro fan in Dodger Stadium.
Just walk. Hey,
And they
when
was
you're
killing that man.
yeah,
They was talking shit. It was crazy. In
Oh,
there.
I
I was
thought-
like,
I
oh
knew
my
it.
It's
god,
gonna
I go in
happen.
August.
you
man.
niggas is reckless. I hated it.
Hey, as long as no one touches nobody.
The way they
No,
talk.
here's the fucked up thing about going to Dodger Stadium. I don't have a problem going to Dodger Stadium. I don't have a problem anywhere. But here's the funny thing, fucked up thing about Dodger Stadium. Before they fight the other team,
They fight each other.
every time. That
Yeah.
shit is like trips me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Giant fan, then it's just there's no Dodger on Dodger prime. It's Giants all day.
This nigga was talking shit to this one Astro fan, talking shit like he talking shit like if he would have said something back like he was ready to fight. He had his kid with him and shit. He just talking shit to the dude and shit,
Bro,
They're
drinking a
stupid-ass
beer.
people.
I was like, this nigga's wild.
when not the last time. One of the last times we went up there, that's when the Braves fan beat up the Dodger fan. But before that even happened, we were just chilling. And there was a group of Dodger fans were there. We was chilling. Everybody was cool. And they started getting into it. The Dodger fan down there, they was throwing up gang signs. Maybe down here. Woo, woo, wah. I'm like, ain't y'all trying to both be talking shit to us? Like, how the fuck does this work? Like,
Yeah.
but the same people are Raider fans and Dodger fans, so that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, so that's I lump them with the Raider fans. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Richie's 1 foot
They
in, 1
came
foot
from
out.
Oakland.
You don't want to be 2 feet in that.
Hell to the
fan.
no. Hell to the mother.
I don't like any fans that do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just now. I personally never been a person that says, and I get why you do it, especially if you don't have a huge team, sports market.
Mhm.
But that hometown hero shit, just to me, is like who you like. You ain't gotta like the fucking
Yeah, I hear that shit all the time. You're from LA. Why do you like the Eagles? Why do you like the Yankees? Go to the East. Fuck no, it's cold over
but
there.
the thing is, it's easier for football because like you could say Oakland. That was fucking Oakland. When we were growing up, there was no football team here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like,
that's cold-blooded. How you just said Oakland, like San Francisco wasn't there too. Like,
yeah, we don't.
But I mean,
associate. It's two
there's
different things.
it's Raiders and
It's like Clippers and Lakers. It's just two different things. We don't associate like that.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother side. It's like Warriors and Sacramento Kings. It's just you just not on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
You're not from California.
San Diego's 2 hours away, and then I mean,
Nobody wants to be
no one wants to be a Chargers fan.
Well, nobody. Angels and Dodgers give you a perfect one. Shit. Angels got a whole goddamn team stacked full of players that still can't sell out of the goddamn.
$12.
They got a whole damn county to
Fucking
themselves.
love it.
Man, speaking of which, that boy Showtime, Donnie boy.
That's crazy though, cause you got two motherfuckers that hit bombs all fucking day,
Bro, Tiny might
and
be.
you still can't get a fucking.
Does he go down as the
good
greatest
singer.
if he stays on this path?
Probably.
I think you have to.
I mean, yeah, but he's doing it.
Because whoever did. I mean, Babe Ruth did
They're
it for
gonna
a
say
second.
Babe Ruth, but that was
But
That was
Tiny.
good.
100 years ago, and
But even then, it's like
Really, though.
some of that shit's not really like data. It's more like talked with Babe Ruth. Like this shit. You
yeah,
can't
like
deny,
you know, it's just
this motherfucker's leading the league and
no one's alive right
home
now
runs.
who saw that probably.
he's got like top 5 in ERA. Like this motherfucker is nice.
Yeah. No, if he was playing like some outfield or something too, oh for sure it was
Bro, they said
done deal.
They said if he chose anyone, if he goes straight pitcher or if he goes straight outfield, he's automatic Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah,
And not top.
So
top
would he
three
get
in
in
that
there
position.
twice?
Bro, like I don't even know because they're saying
he is.
they predict him to make at least $600 million next year.
I mean, yeah, because Judge got what like 40, 45 a year.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably to get like 60.
Well,
maybe
yeah, because they
60,
said
70.
Judge is 300 something.
I think it was like 3 for like 9
I'm
years
saying
for,
like 300 overall. But I'm saying they talking about.
You think he getting there from the
600
Angels?
No,
Where do you think he going?
across the pond.
Really?
There's literally 2 spots they say he going. It's either the Dodgers
Or the
or the
Big
Mets.
Apple? Nah.
It's the Mets.
Fuck those guys.
I've heard the Mets too. Lately, mostly it's been Dodgers. Then I've heard lately the Giants.
See, but if
I'm
I'm
trying to get into
if
that
I'm
too.
the if I'm the Angels, he gonna have to request a trade. You can kiss my goddamn ass. You can get whatever the fuck you want. Like I need to keep this shit going. Like if I have to sell part of my team to bring more money in, so that way we can afford this type of shit, I'm doing it. Like it doesn't make any. You can't, because at the end of the day, you gonna look back at this shit. This motherfucker stay healthy and everything.
The money's not. To be honest, the Angels they'll find the money. They can find the money. It's just,
But I'm saying, like,
does he want to be there?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
that's
look,
true.
you gotta get whatever you gotta do. But I'm saying, when it's all said and done,
Make the play.
30 years from there, and you look back and this motherfucker goes down as one of the greatest players of all time, if not the best, and you let this motherfucker walk after 5 years, you gonna look dumb as fuck. You ain't gonna never look like be able to recover from that. I waste another 10 years if we don't get it. Fuck it, I don't give a damn. He brings seats into that.
Yeah, if he doesn't come back next year, I'm blowing it up for the Angels.
Oh, you got
Out
to.
of there.
Yeah,
You got to. I mean, because you pretty much already spent most of your offseason this year trying to put a team together, and it's not working. Which I still don't understand why they ain't getting a better pitching. That's a whole nother conversation. But
some stupid contracts. I mean, that Red Dumb contract is horrible.
Yeah.
I get that. Don't get me wrong. But I understand why they went after certain people to try to put bats around them. But I'm saying you didn't get no pitcher. Like you didn't get help out with the pitching.
I think like 2 years ago they finally did they drafted like 25 pitchers,
But they needed.
and if 5 of them hit,
of course. We're waiting for them 5 to hit.
you're gonna wait a couple of years, yeah. And there's been a couple of young guys they've had that have been throwing pretty well, but
Tell them to come
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But fuck all that. I don't care about
Hopefully we
the Angels. They suck every year we play them. So
the Braves are a dark horse. Just so you know.
Braves suck too.
No one's taking your hometown discounts.
Hey, listen.
Otani's not taking the hometown discount.
Listen, we got a huge Asian community out in Atlanta. That's all I'm saying.
All 30 of them.
And
And they
two
all
more-
work at the
2 more
fucking
zeros.
nail salon.
Add 2 more zeros. It's 3,000.
Oh shit! Watch out. The whole country, or
we
the
could
whole,
go like
the whole
couple.
state gonna be in that stadium.
We could go over here to Arcadia
Yeah.
and
And it's what then we got them beat. You know what I'm saying? In
and
one city.
Alhambra. Right there, we rolling Heights. We already got beat.
Yeah.
That's the
Y'all
neighborhood.
lucky. I don't want.
Shit.
Y'all-
Eddie's neighbors. Like, what are you talking about?
Y'all
Boom,
lucky I don't want
boom.
to get us canceled. I had a joke.
But anyway, yeah, but it's not today. Not today.
This is a melting pot we got here in LA.
We know I don't want to get. We ain't started yet. And I don't want to
LA
get started.
County.
Yeah.
We might
Anyway.
we might have got suspended from.
Couple times.
Got suspended.
You know, like we be taking this one off the internet. But anyway, boxing. Let's get into this. Or actually, fights in general.
Man, I think. Although I ain't gonna lie, the UFC fight, even though it wasn't nobody big last week, the Emmett and whatever the dude's name was, it was a good fight. The main event was actually a really good fight. And then what's the nigga's name? Tim Shu or whatever, Ocampa, he knocked that. Well, that was 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
What was this week? Berlanga?
Yeah.
Malanga.
And
He
quickly-
won, but
Don't he want to fight? He called somebody out. I want to say Munguia, but I might be.
He
wrong.
called them out.
I
He
mean,
called
now that
Munguia.
he's on the zone, so
They're on the same thing. So he called Munguia out. He called,
Golden
tried to
boy.
call. Well, I know why he called Munguia out, because he was desperate trying to call Canelo out. Canelo didn't
That's not
listen to
happening.
shit that he had to say. So next person up, Munguia. Because if
I
Canelo
wouldn't
ain't gonna
mind seeing
listen,
that.
Benavidez damn sure ain't listening to you. So
Mhm.
you might as well try to get something new.
Yeah.
And they both ain't really fought nobody,
Mhm.
so they can sit in the ring and trade punches all night. I think Munguia probably wins. Right now, I'm thinking.
I think he wins.
Because I've seen Berlanga get dropped. I seen Munguia get dropped too, but the dude Munguia was going against was power. Like, they was just throwing power to power. Berlanga got dropped because it was just off some technical shit. Like,
Did you?
yeah, like he just wasn't ready, and the old boy was just
I
technically
did not
sound
see that coming.
and just got handled that fight. But Munguia was like, you throw a shot, I throw a shot. And after the 200 shot I've taken, I'm going now. But he got back up and knocked the nigga out. So I mean, I think that'd be a good fight. Then the Savannah Marshall this weekend, she's fighting some chick that's
Is
undisputed.
Baumgartner this weekend too, or that
That might be
No,
on.
that
she
next-
beat up
that's the
She beat up
following-
somebody recently.
Alicia Baumgartner? I thought she.
No, I think she has a fight coming
She
up.
has a fight
2
like
weeks.
in 2 weeks.
July 15th.
And you
I
got
follow her on Instagram. She's my new favorite fighter
I
ever.
follow her as well.
Yeah, I can see why.
What's funny is I
I
started
wonder
following
why.
her
I wonder why.
She's
before the
amazing.
fight because I was like, well, who
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Ain't too many beautiful looking females in boxing.
But she's sexy and she's great at
Same thing with
boxing.
UFC. Ain't too
And
many.
she spars with guys. You know that?
Well, most of them.
I mean that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Most of them do though. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what's her name does? Clarissa Shields. She
I
don't
say, well,
she don't
she
spar no girl.
big. She.
I mean, if
Nigga
you want
do.
to improve, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean that's how even female basketball. Same thing. They play against dudes. They don't really play against girls like that.
Speaking of
Did-
female basketball, real quick, Shaq said that they should lower the rim.
No.
And now everybody wants to get on me because I was right. I just wanted to throw that in there.
He didn't say a
No,
whole foot
Shaq
though.
did
He
not
did.
say that.
No.
Not he did
He
not.
said
I think he
9
said a
feet.
couple
No.
inches.
Shaq said that the WNBA has everything the NBA has. The only thing he would do is move the rim down a couple of inches or whatever. You said they need to dunk.
Lower the shit to dunk. That's okay. Just because
No,
the way he
he's
said it.
saying
don't-
that they got you can
Oh
watch
my
them cross and all
God.
the other shit.
Haters.
But did you see
Didn't I
what,
tell y'all these
you
niggas?
see what
is
Gilbert
haters?
Arenas said? Which I agree more.
Fuck what Gilbert Arenas said.
He said that what WNBA is missing is the females coming from high school going to the WNBA and not spending 3-4 years in college. And when he said it broke down basically because in high school, is where your creativity is. When you start going to like college, they start trying to structure you. He's like, WNBA is too structured. If you had a girl out there that was saucing people up like you see them in high school, that creativity. would
But
be
you
a
ain't
little
gonna find no girl that's ready to go straight to the league.
It depends, though.
Even the little junior
Because-
girl not ready to go straight to the league.
I honestly think certain people could have. Like, I think Breonna Stewart could have went straight to the league. I think Candace Parker
It's
could have
gonna
went
be
straight to the
certain
league.
players. Yeah.
I think it's certain players that.
I mean,
think
maybe
go straight
because the
to league.
WNBA is
Like,
not
okay, here I'll tell you right now.
that. Like,
Kaylin Clark could have went after her freshman year, and been perfectly fine.
okay, like one and done, I can see.
But I'm saying like,
But I don't see
but
nobody
she wasn't.
straight
She
out
wasn't
of-
like nobody
out of-
really knew who she was out of high school. I remember her at the McDonald's All-American game
Yeah.
because she was her and Paige was
Well,
going back and
Breonna
forth.
Stewart too.
But I'm saying I knew Breonna Stewart. Oh, I'll give you another one. Elena Della Don. When Elena Della Don came first out, that bitch could have definitely came out and played in a whatchamacallit. But I'm just
she
saying,
went
like,
to a small school, didn't she? Go to like.
well, she went to UConn. She got homesick because
Mhm.
she's from like Maine or some shit like that, and then went to Buffalo or some, yeah, some shit, small school because she was homesick.
It was like a blue and yellow.
Because she literally left
Delaware.
Because she literally, that's where she's from. She literally left right after practice or some shit like that. Like I think she had a practice or some shit. Just packed her shit and left. And went back to the fucking said, I'm not coming back.
Larry Bird, huh?
She was having a fucking.
I don't care about all that. Like I said, Shaq said it. I said that we was both right. Fuck with Gilbert
Hey,
Arenas.
you know how you solve the problem?
No offense.
Just have girls watch girl sports. How about that?
Oh, you can lower the rim.
You know how you saw the problem?
But girls don't like watching
Stop
girl
having people like
sports.
Will.
I try to make my daughter watch softball. My daughter
I
don't
mean,
look
one
at that shit at
issue a
all.
time.
And she plays softball.
I think Will's hating takes a lot to that.
I'm hating.
What I'm saying, people like Will hating. I'm saying when you Spaniel the same way. I ain't gonna sit here and try to act like nobody. I don't know nobody else. The homie Spaniel.
When you great, they call it
same
hating.
way.
That shit crazy.
You know what I mean? But
I mean, there's just some sports you can watch and some you can't. Like,
I just don't. Why are we put? Why?
Why-
But why put it down? Like, why not just support it?
I'm not
That's all I'm
put
saying.
it down.
I'm not putting. The only thing I'm talking about putting down is the rim.
I see.
That's all I'm saying.
He's just saying what he would like to.
So
What he would like
wait,
to
wait,
support.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. So now you're pro Will. The
I'm
same
pro-
person. The same person.
To me, no. To me,
The same
to-
person. Wait.
No. First of all, to me, I don't care if you lower. I just can't watch girls.
No,
basketball.
I don't buy that. I'm saying the same
So if they
person.
started dunking,
I don't
and
care.
dunking on bitches, you wouldn't watch it.
Same person that was telling you that
he would watch it.
I watch other girls' sports because I
The
can
same
watch
person
it.
that just told us. The same person that told me before we got on air that the Albert Pujols sucked and he would have hit that shit out of the park.
Yes, fact.
You're
Big
supporting
fact.
that?
Oh,
man?
I know.
Big fact. I'm not letting no girl strike me out. I don't care what you're talking about. Good with no underhand. I'm smacking that shit
Oh,
to the
No,
yard.
I'm not supporting that.
Don't support it. It's the truth.
One of the greatest soccer
Shoot.
pitchers of all time, and you're just gonna
Yes,
say,
yard.
This,
I don't
see
think
what
I'm
I'm
a
saying?
yard her shit.
He's crazy.
These type of people is why female sports is behind.
Hey,
you know what I'm
it
saying?
is what it is.
That's why they have to take fucking regular charter
If
flights.
a Tiny threw 1,000 balls, if a Tiny threw me 1,000 pitches, I'm hitting at least 3. So
I'll say maybe you'll tip a couple.
no,
Maybe-
in
maybe,
play.
1,000 pitches?
Not 100. I hit 3. 50.
Wait.
50.
And
I
what do you
hit.
mean by
Wait,
hit? Like
wait.
just like a
In play.
dribble little ground
When you
ball?
say
No.
okay, so we say let's
Get
say
some air under
let's
that
say you
bitch.
say 100.
Uh-huh.
Are we talking 100 straight or like he throws 10 relax get his arm
He can
back?
relax. He can come back the next day.
You're gonna need
10
to-
out of 10. I'm gonna get at least 3 because eventually I'm going to like my eyes are gonna adjust. I'm
Okay,
very
so we'll
good
do
at
that.
it.
You've never seen anything like that in your life.
But I'm
we'll
gonna
do
see
this.
it after day 3 and be like,
Oh.
all right,
A whole week,
yes,
7 days,
uh-huh.
10 pitches,
yes, That's
70
70.
pitches. How many do you think you hit? And what day do you get your first hit?
7. You said 10 pitches, 7
day.
days? I'll get it on the 3rd day, maybe the 2nd.
And he's throwing just one pitch, or all his pitches.
As long as they in the strike zone.
Are you done?
I don't even think if he threw you 100 fastballs and you know a fastball is coming, you're gonna hit him.
Because you just doubt
Maybe
me.
you'll get lucky.
You was just so pro real. Now you went back to hating. It's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, all it's gonna be is an off-speed pitch, and that bat gonna go flying. You gonna throw you like
All I'm
600.
no.
He gonna throw like an
First of
89.
all, I just think I might break my goddamn hand before anything. I was gonna take his one hit. I'm like, oh, I'm not hitting.
He's
it
gonna
no
break
more.
into
Like,
the-
fuck
yeah.
Oh, that hit gonna hurt.
When you jam
You know what I
yourself,
mean?
you're hurt. First of all, I'll just tell Tani, get a little close to him,
Oh no.
little up here,
I'm
and then
not
you're done.
charging the mound.
And then
You're
you're
not charging the mound. So you better tell him you better know how to fight. You better tell him you better know how to fight.
That shit like that, when they do that shit, I'll be mad as hell. I'll be like, nah, you think it's funny? I'll be wanting to fight somebody like, nah.
It's all part of the game, man.
That's why growing up, playing with my cousins and shit, like they played baseball growing up. Like
Yeah.
that was their sport. And we were playing shit. You kiss my ass. We played tennis balls. I was like, they were like, oh, we got to split. Kiss my ass.
I hate when they.
And they were pitchers.
You know, let's use the hard ball. You the only nigga that play
Bro,
baseball
exactly.
here. Like what?
ain't
No,
got
nigga.
pitchers. Ain't got pitchers.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Yeah,
bro, you're not gonna,
wiffle balls or nothing?
huh?
Wiffle ball?
We played football and shit, but I'm saying
No,
like,
wiffle ball.
huh?
Wiffle
Wiffle.
ball.
Oh no. We played literally. It was always a tennis ball. But I'm saying like for them, they would always try to sneak in
A hard ball.
a regular baseball, and I'd be like, no, bro, you got me fucked up. Like you're because I'm telling you now.
You hit me.
You
It's
get-
up.
Fuck. You getting
It's
getting
up.
close. If I got a hey,
It's up.
the
It's
bat
up, yeah.
flying at your head, bro.
Telling you.
So I'd be like, nah, we not doing that. Anything else, I'm cool with.
Yeah.
You rushing the mound if it's Jenny Finch?
Hell yeah.
She gets a little
I'm
close.
gonna I'm gonna kick the catcher and I'm gonna run and tackle her ass.
The Mavericks signed Seth Curry.
Oh.
I want Seth Curry so bad.
He went back to. Oh, he was in Brooklyn, huh?
He was there for
No, he was in Dallas.
He was in Dallas a little bit.
I mean, like recently he.
I thought he was in Dallas like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Will. You know. All right, before we get into it, shout out Kurt Scooby. He about to be the beast at 140. I'm calling it now. Just like I called Lauren the rim, but nobody want to listen to me. Gang shit. Anyway, yeah,
and,
basketball.
The Canelo Jamal, not Jamal.
Oh yeah. Canelo's having to beat up on Lil
The
Bro.
154.
He gonna say, "Watch me have to fuck your brother up." Bam, bam, bam.
Well,
beat his
the-
ass.
Are they? Is it age thing, like a couple minutes? Or
Yeah.
are they like actually like a?
No, it's like
No,
Or
a
they
couple
just look
minutes.
so much like they're like a year
No, they're
apart. but
twin.
the twins. They're
I
legit.
know they look so much similar, but
But
like,
it's a couple minutes type thing, identical.
Mm-hmm.
why does one just seem older?
He's the
Like
older
Jamal.
one.
I know,
Jamal
but like
is the older
minutes though,
one.
it just seems like he's
Yeah.
clearly
He's
older.
bigger. He's kind of more mature. I don't know.
Came
But I'm
out.
pretty sure when they went into the boxing game, they kind of figured they would never fight each other. So somebody was going to have to be the smaller brother. You know what I
The
mean?
Usos.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, let's get into it. Chris Paul traded to the Warriors for Jordan Poole. How do you think the Warriors will make that work? You think he coming off the bench?
You got to.
Got to come off the bench because
Yeah, I mean, you got to come
you
off
can't
the
move
bench.
Clay to the 3. Maybe because Clay has to kind of get a little bit slower.
I mean, you can move Clay to the 3. That's not an issue, but you can't put Andrew Wiggins at the 4 on a constant basis. Like, you could do that in the fourth quarter, last,
Yeah.
5 minutes or a couple times throughout the game, but you can't be like, I'm going to have 20-something minutes. The majority of my game is going to have Draymond at the 5, Wiggins at the 4, with him at 3, so on. If it would have been like 5 years ago, outside of Wiggins, because he's in his prime,
Mm-hmm.
it might have been something different because Draymond was guarding centers at that time.
Yeah.
And he was all right. But now,
He just stuffing niggas in the chest.
I think they need to.
Oh,
I bring Chris Paul off the bench.
Are they running a whole new offense when he comes out?
Yeah, because I've seen that too. He uses the most. No, Chris Paul uses the most pick and rolls, and the Warriors use the least amount of pick and rolls.
And they run up and down. He's
So-
more of a half court run.
I
Run
think
offense.
Run the
personally,
offense. I do it.
I think if they do it right, and Chris Paul and them all, everybody buys in. Excuse me. I think it actually does work because then you
Until the playoffs, because you know they're going to get hurt.
Well, yeah, that part. But I'm saying, but it'll fuck around and it'll make you have to play 2 different ways as opposing team though.
Yeah.
So, because if they can get it down to where if Steph's on the floor with Chris and they can do pick and rolls and have Steph, coming off picks or sitting in the corner or whatever, and still running the offense is just a little bit more tailored to Chris Paul and how he can find people, and they can kill you off that, and they can kill you off their regular offense. It's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to play. But Chris Paul's gonna be the main person. Like, he's got to figure out how he fits in that role
Yeah.
because he's gonna have to play the point guard. You can't play it too, and not necessarily he likes to have the ball, which it works because Steph doesn't need the ball.
Yeah.
Like, Steph can be Klay Thompson and still give you 30. Do the same shit Klay does and still give you 30. So you got lucky with that. But I don't know. Chris Paul got speed up. I think them not signing back DiVincenzo is crazy. But I did hear they were trying to get Dario Saric, which is a good pickup if they do.
Fuck the Warriors. All I know is big boy gang, Laker gang gonna whoop their ass again.
I think Lakers are actually finally putting together
Rob Lowe looking good out there.
A
Making
good-
moves.
I think this offseason actually, I mean, this team right now that they're trying to construct should be top 4.
Mm-hmm. What about the Mavs? The Kyrie resigns with the Mavs for what, 3 years?
4.
4?
4 years.
I thought it was
4 years,
3 years. 3 years in the player
Oh, no,
option.
yeah, 3 years in the second, 2 years guaranteed 1 year player option or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're right.
What you're saying was it's actually like a good deal for both
Derrick
of
Rose
them.
to the Grizzlies.
Ooh, that's that vet. That's that vet. That's that sit your ass, right? Sit your ass down and start wilding vet.
O'Shea Brissett to the Celtics.
Wait, wasn't Derrick Rose already in Minnesota? Oh no,
Memphis.
I'm thinking Minnesota. Yeah, well that they did. Hopefully, John listens to him.
Yeah, they got Marcus Smart over there too now.
Huh?
They got Smart over there
That's
too now.
true.
I mean, that's kind of
We'll
I think
see.
why they made that trade. I mean, they did that. They kind of you surround him with vets, gotta kind of get him to smarten up a little bit. People put around because I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, they never had vets there to tell you how to be a NBA player. Like, if your best player is 22 years old or 21 years old, and he's making 200-something odd million, and he's been there 3-4 years, and ain't nobody telling him what to do. How the fuck you think all of a sudden somebody who comes in a little bit more mature is gonna try to tell me what to do? You got me fucked up, bro. What have you accomplished?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
like, for
true.
me,
It's a ghost.
I guess they didn't agree with that point.
How long's Kyrie stay with the Mavs?
He'll do his 2 years
it's
and then-
2. Yeah.
and then go look for
He
another
probably
contract.
well, it depends because he didn't sign a crazy contract.
I think he's gonna look for more money.
Like, I
after 2
think,
years.
well, I'm saying, like, you can still, he's still
Might
tradable.
retire.
That's what I'm saying.
What is he, 31, 32?
Yeah, Kyrie already
First of
said
all-
he don't plan on playing in the
Let's
league
get that out the
long.
way. I told y'all, don't put no goddamn bad juju. I told you Kyrie wasn't coming. I told you punk ass Draymond Green wasn't fucking coming. Thank you, Jesus.
And Chris Paul.
I never thought of that Draymond Green was coming. The one I thought was Chris Paul.
I mean, Chris Paul I wouldn't
still
have. I wouldn't
sure.
have too much of an issue with, but Kyrie.
I thought Chris Paul was gonna happen.
Chris Paul, I get. That's completes the banana boat. That completes the whole banana boat, though. That's what I was like. Okay, he played with everybody on the banana boat now. Like, you're good. What can we say? We've all did it. That's what you wanted to do to begin with. But I think he plays. Excuse me. I don't know. I think Kyrie might get 2 years. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think if they have a bad year this year, I think they look to move that man. I don't know for what. Maybe he goes to fucking Boston for Jaylen Brown or something. I don't fucking know.
That's a good question.
But
I don't think Boston's gonna want Kyrie back.
I'm just saying, like, I don't fucking know. You know,
That's the last place he's going. Boston's like, fuck no. Fuck no.
Boston might not have a choice.
Don't ever call my phone again. Matter of fact, delete my number.
They might not have
Tell
a choice.
Dallas to delete the whole fucking number.
I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what's gonna happen with Philadelphia and
Harden.
Portland.
Where you
Well, I
think
mean-
Harden goes?
They say Harden going to the Clippers, but
I was hearing that.
Yeah.
I still think I would try to get a third team in there.
Yeah, because I see that they try not even
Will
trying
you
to
give
get
Terrence
Paul George.
Mann?
Well, I said Paul George and
Kawhi.
Kawhi said they wanted Harden.
Yeah.
So I mean, all you can give up is
Your bench.
Terrence
Powell,
Mann.
Man,
Bones.
Bones.
and fucking all your
They even
can.
said Zubac is tradable too, so they might even throw his ass.
Although, I mean, if you can, yeah, and then you got to throw in picks like you.
I like to pair Zubac with Embiid. Have a real two big.
That's why I would have a
dominant
third
men.
team in there because I actually wouldn't
You
want
would go to
Zubac.
someone else.
I would
What?
send Zubac somewhere else
Why wouldn't you want him?
because I think Paul Reed's straight
Oh, okay.
as a backup for Embiid, and I think Zubac can actually play
He should
a
be a
solid
starter.
role somewhere. You know what
I
I mean?
mean, but he has a good role with the Clippers.
He could go to
That's what I'm
Miami
saying, but he's playing like
and be an
25
actual
minutes.
big man
Cool.
and let
Like,
Bam play the four.
That would be cool. I wouldn't have an issue with that if he went to Miami, because like you said, you move Bam to the 4 and then give Zubac, the first 5-6 minutes of the game, move his ass out, put Bam at the 5.
We'll give a second rounder and bring Zubac.
I wouldn't
Back.
like Zubac back either. So I mean, I think he just signed a decent sized contract. I don't think it's nothing crazy, but I think he signed a decent little contract.
Yeah.
And you got Jeremy Grant staying with the Blazers, which I don't know. I don't get that. I get it if you know for sure Damian Lillard's cool.
I think it's because they don't know for sure. They just
I just don't want.
you could trade him and he's still gonna be.
He just gonna be like, I'm a hoop nigga. I'm not expected to win no fucking championship.
Yeah, but here's the
with this
thing though.
team.
Like,
he's still gonna have some value.
he definitely has the value, but do you have the trade value for him though? Like, do I want to trade and pay 30-something million for Jeremy Grant? Like, that's the issue to me. So like, cause now like let's say Damian Lillard gets traded to Miami or whatever.
He's not, but
Like, what do you do with that contract
With
Jeremy
Grant,
Grant? Like, so now he's the guy, or he's just gonna be, or he gonna be your
he's gonna be like
$34 million role player that just be chilling on the bench, letting the young niggas do what they got to do.
He's coming off the bench.
Well, even if he's starting, I'm just saying he's not gonna be looked upon to be the guy. Like, they're gonna want Scoot and Shape or Sharp or
it
whatever.
depends on what they also get
And
for.
so then- I'm saying, like, let's
for
say
Dame.
yes, that's true too. But I'm saying, like, damn, like that's your, he ain't gonna be that guy. So do I really want to give up $34 million for you to be a role player?
he can be a little bit that guy. He was doing it in Detroit.
No, I get
Portland's
it, but
just
I
in
don't
a
think
bad
they.
situation.
I 100% agree.
They don't. They're trying to figure out.
They should have just traded Dame
Yeah,
for whatever the fuck they could have got for him.
I think they're
Let Jeremy
both.
Grant go.
They're both like Dame and Portland are both like. You do for you. Like
It's
you
just
say you want to
crazy.
trade.
But the
No,
funny
you
part
trade me.
They're trying to break
they're-
up, but they don't want to be the asshole.
They were
Yeah.
saying today, like, Damian Lillard don't even have a no trade clause like that. Like, them motherfuckers send his ass OKC if they want to right now. But just because they said that he's the most popular Blazer of all time, that if they know that they just ship him anywhere, the talent turn on the organization. So that's why they said they've been holding out with Dame, trying to get him either to say he wants to do it or we just have to rock with it. But if I'm them, I'm like, look, bro,
Portland has to be smarter.
it's two places we can send you. Miami. Or, no, fucking Philly. That's the only two places I can send you. Because you can't fit in Boston at this point.
James. You'll get James for one because he wants to be out the motherfucker.
No, you
It
wouldn't get
don't
James.
matter. You could do a
No,
three-way
it would be a
trade.
three trade. James, I guess.
Trade his ass
You
back
can't-
to
you're
Houston.
not gonna take
I was-
Maxey. You have like 5 fucking
I would-
guards there.
Who? They just lost Shake
Portland.
Milton.
Portland.
Oh, Portland. No. I would send Dame to Philly, send Maxey. Well, they keep Maxey, but send whoever else young or whatever you can send
Harden.
to fucking Tobias Harris and them.
Oh,
I try to get his ass out to fucking
Portland.
one of them spots, and I would have James Harden going to the Clippers. Clippers send Norman Powell and shit to whoever, and get that motherfucker going. If I can, I try to get Norman Powell and Dame over to Philly. And now you got kind of someone with a little bit more of a bench too. You got a 6-man because Tyrese Maxey should be starting next year. So I mean, those are the only 2 teams I could see him really going to and making an impact. Everybody else is kind of like, how does it fit in?
Well, like you said, if they don't have if he doesn't have a no trade clause, there's no other team you could go to. That would give you better return.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I could think of is like, I think even for him to be a contender or try to win a championship, I think that's the only 2 teams you can go to. Like,
Well, that's if they're thinking about him. I'm talking about Portland's thinking like, we'll just send you to a bad team, but
get the assets
or
and
an
shit,
average team, but we could get some great assets.
I think they think the city is going to turn on them, and then they'll be in the.
In fact, the city should be smart enough to understand.
Yeah, but you don't. But
Where
I
are
think
you right now?
I think they still want him to see him win though. I think if you send him to like an average or below average team, I think the city
Oh, okay.
can kind of turn and be like, "What motherfucker game is it?" Like, and then you know how it could be like when you're a smaller market. If people don't show up to your games, like then your salary cap, you can't do extra shit. Like you stuck with a mediocre team, and they might have some superstars on that squad. Like, I would take the shot. I would roll the dice and tell Dame you got 48 hours, brother. Figure it out. Cause we accepted one of these goddamn trades. It is what it is. Just doesn't make sense to hold on to you.
Yeah.
Like, it just don't.
Yeah. Sorry, Damien. Gotta go.
You know what I'm saying?
Dame time is out of time.
Or New York. I'm sorry, that's the other team, but you're not gonna win nothing. But New York would be the other team you can go to.
Nice little headlight.
Although I did still believe, the Brooklyn lost some of their role players. I still like Brooklyn.
I don't like Brooklyn.
But then they would have to give up some of the
Yeah.
things they just got.
Well, I mean, they only got because Mikal
Cam Johnson.
just signed a 20-something. Like, he's pretty much Kuzma.
Yeah, you're not gonna trade Mikal.
No, I'm saying Mikal's. I don't know how much him and dealing with his contract look like, but they just lost some people, so I don't know.
Not there.
Shout out
Well,
to the Lotte, man.
yeah, shout out Lotte, man. Getting that money.
Yeah, protect the street vendors.
Fred Van Vliet signs 3 years to go to the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets with a bunch of young guns.
Does that
It doesn't do nothing.
No, I was gonna say does
No,
that
that's
knock
money.
him
That's-
out of the Reeves sweepstakes?
That's a money play, but I think that's the more and more I keep looking, and I'm like, I don't see Houston signing nobody. It scares the shit out of me because they still got to spend like another 30, 40 on somebody. Like, well, not 40.
They still spend.
Like
They still
30
got a lot of
something on
money.
somebody, 20 something on somebody, like maybe 2 players or something like that makes
So
me.
okay, so Fred's your one.
So then I'm pretty sure.
Who's your
Green's gonna
two?
be Green.
Green's your two.
See, that's the thing.
Porter's coming off.
Well, they're talking about trading. No, yeah, they're talking about trading King Martin Jr. too. So you have
For a big man?
Fred VanVleet, Michael Green, Thompson,
Jalen Green, fool.
whatever his name is, Jabari Smith, and Seagun would be your starting 5. So off the bench would be Tate, Porter, and whoever else the fuck they got over there.
I guess it's not too. I mean, they ain't gonna
They're
win
just
shit.
young. They gonna win 4 more games than they did last year.
Yeah,
I think they'll be better with Van Vliet.
they'll finish 11.
So who's 12?
Yeah, somebody
In the
bad. I don't want to say
In the West. Who was the
In the
worst team in the
West?
West
I'm
then?
saying it's gonna be the Pelicans.
or it
Nah.
might be Portland if they lose
Or
there.
If
Portland.
they lose Dame, yes, I agree with you. But if not, Houston's last place.
Yeah, shit. You might get San Antonio. Who knows?
Okay, I forgot what San Antonio is, but I still think I'll take San Antonio.
We on big here. You can take that Chet Holmgren route and get hurt.
I'm not sold on Weon, but I've been to that yet.
Yeah,
He got to show me some shit. I still think if Scoot gets a chance to really play, I think he's rookie of the year.
But that's just a popularity contest. It's already been proven for the last couple of years it's a popularity contest.
Yes and no. I mean, because last year was who? Jabari?
He did play well.
No, not Jabari. It was
No, it was
Paulo.
Who was it?
Paulo.
Yeah, but he deserved it.
He deserved it.
But that was last year. But all
The year before was that
Ja and Zion year.
Ja won though, did he?
No, didn't Zion win this shit?
Did Zion win rookie?
No, Ja won, but Zion was close and it should have.
Yeah. They tried to make Zion win this shit. Then LaMelo Ball's year.
We all know the infamous
Jaden Ivey
03.
won, right?
We all know that year.
That's the only one I've never seen.
That's
shit
for
like
sure,
That
man.
that was the craziest shit I ever seen
Popularity
in my life.
content.
He waiting to talk about it?
Wade knows it was wrong.
Wait,
Yeah.
too. He just said like yesterday, I think.
He was on the Shannon Sharp podcast.
Yeah.
Bro, that makes no sense. You ain't never in your life seen somebody win rookie of the month every month,
Every month.
get to the playoffs, and then not win rookie of the year. Now that was definitely a popularity contest. And
It's always
it's always
What
always
if
gonna be
that changes
controversy.
their careers?
I don't know if that was
forever?
worse than Kobe Bryant not getting MVP.
More than once.
Nash's
Yeah.
second year. No,
Yeah.
Nash's second
Facts.
year.
Just even more than once.
That too. But I'm saying Nash's second year when he was giving you 40, 50s, and 40s and all that, and Nash got the shit. I said, there's no fucking way in the world.
Honestly, I think you have to look at him year by year. But it's not like you won MVP, so it's.
Well,
MVP is.
LeBron and Kobe won.
It doesn't mean, like I said,
Well,
I said
I
before,
think
it doesn't mean
MVP
you're the best player.
Yeah, see, that's
It
why.
just means you had the best year.
And I don't even think that's.
And then maybe you might not even have one.
I
Not
even
even
think
that's that.
MVP
Most
to
of the
me-
time you've had.
MVP to me, you don't have to. I mean, obviously, you damn near have to be one of the best players. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, to me, like, it should mean to, like, who's the most meaningful player on the top team? Like, if you took what's name out and from all the shit he did and his stats is crazy, obviously, everybody's stats. But I'm saying if you looked at him before the season and said, okay, well, these motherfuckers probably gonna finish like 8th, 9th. They're gonna barely make the playoffs. And this motherfucker finished second because this dude put him on their back and did all this other shit. But then, like, you expected LeBron and them to be first, and LeBron had a great stat. To me, the MVP is that nigga that you expected to be at the bottom, and he took his team to a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I have no issues with
So maybe De'Aaron Fox should have.
like, De'Aaron Fox probably was MVP this year. Keep it a
Like
buck.
the most
Or-
valuable. Like
or
yeah,
should have
like,
been
I
up
get
there.
you.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I don't even think he was even. I mean, they were the 2 seed.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
but what was OKC?
so I would
They
put
didn't make
De'Aaron
the
No
Fox.
one expected the Kings to be a 2 seed. No one honestly, no one expected the Kings to even like.
I would have
like,
definitely took the Kings.
playoff
I would have took
or
De'Aaron
playing
Fox
game.
as an MVP because you didn't expect them to do.
When they
Shit.
month, they were going to play.
I mean,
like
Joel
playing
for the-
game, right? And they ended up with 2, and then they ended up with 2 seed,
what year did
and
Joel
we're
win
that
the-
close to getting to the second round.
Was it last year? 76 had the best record. Or 2 years ago, they had the best record. 76ers. Like a couple years ago, didn't they? Have
2
the,
years ago.
I
that's
feel
when,
like it's been Milwaukee and
that's when
Boston.
Joel should have had the MVP. Not this last year. I don't think Joel should have got MVP this last year.
That was,
It's actually should have been
Jokic.
Jokic,
Yeah.
but
wasn't that was Jimmy's year? That was the year they lost.
I think so.
I think Joel, he blew it to fucking Trey. He blew it to Trey Young. Remember?
No, Kawhi.
Was it that year?
Like that year,
So
Kawhi.
19.
That year, Kawhi went to the championship
18.
with
But
Toronto.
no, wasn't
Who was the MVP?
Philadelphia was number 1 when they lost the fucking to the Atlanta,
Was
weren't they?
Kawhi the MVP that year? That he was with Toronto?
Finals? No.
Because they were the 8th seed. Wasn't Atlanta the
Kawhi's
8th seed
never
that made it to
been
the
a regular
to the
season,
conference
right?
finals?
I don't know.
Wasn't Atlanta the 8th seed when they made it to the conference finals?
yeah,
Yeah, Philadelphia. They were number 1 that year.
That's the year Joel should have won it. 'Cause-
that was 2011, right? I mean,
What?
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
I was like, God damn, Trey Young is old.
That's 2011. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I was the wrong decade.
Bro, okay,
wrong
so-
decade.
The first time in my life I felt old watching the NBA draft. This nigga said, "Yeah, I was born in 2003." I said, "What?"
Time to turn it off.
Bruh, I was like, I graduated a year later. Like, this shit
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
4 days old when LeBron got drafted.
yeah, the hood, Shafino guy or whatever his name.
Crazy.
And I'm
In
like,
our future Hall of Fame.
But that's how it was with Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant. Like when
I like the
we
Lakers
thought
draft
about it.
picks. I thought the Lakers actually did a really well draft.
I liked our second rounder too, Maxwell.
Well, they said he could be the biggest bust or biggest fucking surprise. Or
Can you be a bust in the
not bust?
second round?
He could be a boom bust is what they call him. Like, and they were saying that what's his name was that he is the biggest upside in the whole draft. They say he can literally become like a superstar overnight type
What
shit.
about homeboy that went to the Wizards? Wembanyama's teammate. What is his name?
First of all,
Did you see Wembanyama's sister?
how
She look good.
I'm not getting not trying to get canceled. Not today.
The mirror just says she's a lovely lady.
Very lovely.
If anybody look good,
She still looks good to me.
all I'll say is Drake knew what he was doing. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Drake knew what the fuck he was doing. Why he didn't put another one in that, I don't know. Cause I sure as hell would have. But anyways,
You a fool.
but nah, the draft was cool. I like the draft. I like what we did. I like the signings we're doing so far. I like the Gabe Vincent signing. Like I said, I think they're setting up for just in case Reeves doesn't come back. We got replacements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Who's the biggest surprise signing?
God damn. Nah, because I kind of figured he was going to. I mean, I didn't think. I didn't know that they had that much money they had to spend, but I kind of figured he was going to get paid.
I had no idea Gabe Vincent was on our radar.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't hear anywhere.
I'm actually more shocked that
He might be the starting
the
point.
Heat left Strus and Vincent
Just
walk.
let him go. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a little more surprising than us signing Gabe Vincent because I thought for sure they were going to try to sign him back and run it back.
I didn't even play that.
For what? Duncan's time is damn near over. Like I wouldn't.
It's almost time for him to go.
I think what ended up happening is
Caleb Martin.
I think Caleb Martin, but I also think that rookie.
Yeah, the
Morris,
Hightower or something like
UCLA?
that. Highsmith, something like that.
No.
He took the one they
The
drafted.
one they just drafted
Oh.
from UCLA. I'm saying.
Oh,
Jaime
Jaime.
Jaquez.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I think they're gonna. I think they like him a lot. I think he's gonna play a lot.
Why are you hating on the Raza for?
Hey, bro, there's only like 4 of y'all in there. Right? The fact that you even I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I forgot what. Man, he's all right. I ain't gonna say I hate that motherfucker, but
He's a power.
no, the first one was no, Del Negro was Argentinian, huh?
Yeah.
I lied. I'll say Vinny Del Negro,
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Hispanic. No, he played in the league.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah, nah. Vinny played for the Spurs.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Well, if you want to consider like the Argentinians and stuff, Brazilians. Well, those are more like, I guess, Hispanic, Latino.
No, I think
They're not gonna consider you.
Nahara was before Chris Mims.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how was it.
Who did you say the biggest surprise was?
Honestly, I'm
Oh,
not
Bruce Brown was
surprised.
the biggest surprise.
Oh, here you go.
You got a good contract right there.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
I just saw a video with Mike Malone was like, he's not going anywhere.
But I don't think nobody expected him to sign a $23 million contract.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
Well, when they were talking about us going after him for with like that mid level,
well, 12 because he made 6. So you figure last year he made 6.5.
double
So okay, he wants 12, 13. All right, cool. Maybe 15. Like, all right, I get it.
23.
23, nigga. I mean, 1 and 1 too. So technically, he could re-up next year on another
If he
contract.
falls out.
Well, it's a team option, so they have to decline
Oh,
it. or
it's
they
team
can accept
option.
it. It's a team
Okay.
option. I think they decline it. Seriously. I don't know if Bruce. I don't know if he can be a $23 million player. 17, 18. I don't even need the points. He has to. I don't even need 18. Give me 12.
23
No.
is different now though. Like 23 million.
What I'm saying
not
is-
like
What I'm saying is, give me 12. Give me what? 4 rebounds, 4 assists, couple steals, like, and just because he's a role. Well, it depends on because he's a role player. I mean, you gotta think like if he's a head of snake, it's like okay, having Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's not gonna give me 18 points, but he's gonna give me all the dirty work and all this other shit. So that's gonna if you're the glue guy and that makes it work, I ain't tripping. But I'm saying the same breath. Is somebody else gonna be willing to pay that 23? Because you engage throughout the season and talk to other teams, so you know, like Memphis said they would pay for that motherfucker. They get a chance. Then you know the team be like, you overpaid that motherfucker. So you already kind of know, like, do I want to bring him back for 23, or can I decline it and say, hey, we'll bring you back. We got to the second round. We need to add something to it. So, hey, let's decline it. We'll sign you for 17. Now I got more cap space.
Sure, I'll decline it, and then boom, someone off 25, I'm gone.
If that, hey, he did some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, if he
Unless
balled
you
out,
just think he was that missing piece, then I get it.
I mean, he's not the missing piece of Portland. They need a lot more than him, but
Indiana.
Portland,
Indiana.
Indiana Pacers.
Well, they
They're trying to
Indiana
get
don't
rid
even
of
make no
Doherty.
sense. First
They're
of all,
trying to trade
And they tried
Doherty.
to trade Doherty.
Oh, that's why.
they did trade Doherty.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So where?
Oh yeah.
I thought he got traded. He didn't get
Nah,
traded?
they were trying to.
Let's do something
I
else.
thought he
man.
got traded.
We need our
Maybe
own.
they
We need
know.
our own like bid it
Ticker?
in, bid it in. But it does sound cooler than that one.
Did it.
Better than that one.
But all in all, basketball, I would say Bradley Beal going to the Suns was my biggest surprise.
Them keeping DeAndre Ayton was more of a surprise to me.
Really?
Yeah, because why are you like?
Why?
You need a
Why didn't
bid.
you trade him?
Yeah, I get
Nigga,
that
for
to a
cheaper,
point,
though.
but at the same time,
You need
yeah,
depth.
get the depth. I mean, you can live with.
I trade him and get Zubac and then, bring in some more role players.
I mean, you
I
can
just
live
need a
with
big in a league where the big is so scarce. I would like to have a big on my team.
See, I'd rather just rock with like a Biombo and a couple other like solid little cool little bigs that's only gonna play 15 minutes anyway. Like
I mean, on that team you can because you got shooters, so you got people that's gonna put the
you
ball
got
in
a
them.
7-footer that can play the perimeter. It's a disadvantage every time.
Yeah, but I mean, shit. Now you got to think about it.
Because
Chad is going in the West,
Who?
and he's in the West.
he's gonna play the 4.
7-6. No, Chet Holmgren.
He's gonna play the 4.
That's even worse.
That-
I mean, the fourth nigga got to guard a 7-6 one.
Okay, because he's gonna be on the perimeter more. It's like they saying William's gonna play the 4.
We on, but like you gotta understand,
Which
and
doesn't
these are all
make sense.
West teams. Like that's getting.
Now, if I'm them,
He gets Wembayama, guys.
I
don't
fucking
care.
say, man. If I'm up to them,
Until he does something, you're gonna get his name right.
I would play the 5. I'd make them both play 5. But I'm saying, okay, let's say that Wembayama, how the fuck you say
Yo,
that?
you got it.
And Holmgren played the 5, right? Neither one of them have been established yet, but let's just say they become decent basketball players.
The French firework.
Outside of that,
The French firecracker.
how many other centers you got to worry about?
French fry.
The French fry.
Jokic, Embiid, and who else? Miles Turner, maybe.
Miles Turner.
Like who you have to worry about if you're like playing
Scoring wise,
In the East?
center? Period. In the East,
Allen.
Jared Allen, Greg.
Like, are you talking about fives?
Yeah.
Jared Allen, Greg Williams.
You don't have to worry about him scoring.
Oh,
No, I'm saying if you're playing,
Braxton,
I'm saying
Jokic.
the 5, like who are you worried about
Steven Adams.
Maybe
as
AD.
a 5? Like you're like I gotta have a
Embiid.
big to play this guy.
Oh,
Like
to score?
no.
Jokic, Embiid it.
I'm saying
To board?
when I go up and play, when I'm going up to play the Cavs,
Oh,
I
he
can't
went
run
to
a small
stat.
ball because I know I got Jared Allenson right there. Right? Or I know Joel Embiid, so I gotta have somebody like I gotta have a big to play against these people. The point I'm trying to make is let's just say it's 7 of them. That's not even like what was that? Like maybe a quarter of the league. So if Kevin Durant plays fucking at the 5 against the 20 other teams that don't have a center, it's not hurting you. That's what I'm saying. Like you just go get like I don't need DeAndre Ayton like that. I can just go get a couple big bodies
Yeah.
or decent players and say, hey,
As long as you don't run into one of those teams in the playoffs.
that's gonna be more a thing. But even then, I gotta just use fucking whatchamacallit.
They traded Doherty to Sacramento.
I gotta use bodies. There you go.
Wasn't he traded
It
for?
was Halliburton.
No, same. But didn't he get traded for?
No,
It
he
was
was drafted by
Halliburton.
Indiana. Doherty was drafted by
Halliburton
Indiana.
went to Indiana from Sacramento.
But that's what I'm saying. I would have traded
In the
DeAndre.
trade
Yeah.
for?
I can't remember who.
Why
it
do I
was
feel
on
like
the
Duarte had to do with the Kings or something?
No, he got drafted by.
He got drafted by.
Was it a draft day
Pacers.
trade?
Unless he got traded to. But I'm saying he was drafted day 1 with the Pacers,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Halliburton got drafted to the Pacers,
Yeah.
or traded to the Pacers.
But yeah, if I'm Phoenix, I would have got a better bench possibly, or maybe even trade Andre Ayton for Zubac, or trade him for like just a decent center. I don't need like a center like that. Like it's
Yeah.
cool to have. If you have it, you have it. Like don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. But I'm saying like, who's
He'd be better
Kevin
spot.
Durant really got to worry about?
Trade him
playing
to
the 5.
fucking Detroit. They got like 5 of
Hey, shit.
them. Pick
There
like
you
1
go.
or 2 of them.
There you go. Trade his ass to fucking Detroit. Get fucking Durant or fucking Wiseman over there, and like the
And
same
some
shit.
whatever
like,
role players you need.
yeah, like you're okay. Like you're not gonna die. Like if you lose DeAndre Ayton, like he's not a difference maker to me. Like If it was still
If-
league of centers, then we could talk about it.
Well,
I
if
forgot
his-
about Bambi legs.
If his defense was
Anthony
like,
Davis,
We don't know if he's a 4 or 5 yet.
but he's a big.
Or 2.
Yep.
Not
Yo,
by
wait,
choice.
wait, okay,
Not by
wait.
choice.
that's it all, baby.
But he's
Okay.
a big.
He's the big. You're not on the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You worried about Durant and AD, or do you think that's pretty much an even matchup?
No, I think AD kills Durant in the post.
Yeah, but what is he gonna do on the perimeter?
I mean, he ain't got to guard him.
What I'm saying, it's got to go back and
Throw,
forth. It's not
throw
just, it's not a
Hachimura at
one.
him.
It's not a one-sided thing.
Vanderbilt.
I would force him to drive if that was the case.
No, I'm saying we're not. There ain't no Lakers. It's you have Durant and fucking AD going at each other.
They're gonna kill each other.
I'm saying it evens out. This is my point. Like, that's
But
what
in
I'm
a
saying.
basketball game with 5v5,
Yes,
Yeah.
on a basketball game, 5-on-5. I'm not putting up with the Lakers.
AD is more of a threat than Kevin Durant.
No,
In the sense that Kevin Durant cannot guard him. Once he gets in that little circle thing, it's a wrap.
right.
And he's not going to stop him from getting there.
And
Kevin
AD
Durant
can't
is a
guard him
twig.
as soon as he
You ever
touches the
seen
ball.
Bug's Life?
You
He's
can't.
the stick
but here's
bug.
the thing: you got to get it into the post for me to guard you or whatever. And first of all, AD's not a person in the post. We're not even worried about that.
He's stronger than Durant.
Second, you can't guard Durant as soon as he touches the ball.
Why not?
But I mean,
He's not guarding him full court.
when you pick like
No, you just got to
But
make him
that's a-
drive.
Even when he gets to the fucking
no
I
one's
wouldn't
guarding
put-
Durant, so
make
you
him
pick
drive.
like the
But
hardest
you all,
guy.
but first of all, we all know Kevin Durant's not just going straight drive. You got to guard the perimeter.
Yeah,
So you
yeah. So
can't-
I'm gonna make his ass drive because I
You can't.
know his most deadly spot is him probably shooting the three.
You can't, because he going to shoot. You can't come up
But
on
AD has a better chance of being out of anybody to guard that because he's got long ass arms too. He's a big.
If you come back,
Yeah.
if you come in, I'm getting space. If you come off me, I'm shooting on your ass. I'm saying AD and Kevin Durant max each other out. It's not going to make a difference how you look at it. 5-on-5, 1-on-1, they max each other out.
Yeah, I
KD, Jokic, advantage Jokic.
Yeah.
It's two different things. Like, he's too big. He can score on the outside, score on the inside, don't make a difference. I'm saying AD and Durant is same person. Shit, just add 10 pounds to Kevin Durant. You got AD.
Hell no.
10 pounds difference.
A 45 for sure.
Fuck no. AD is 225 pounds soaking wet. And
AD
Kevin Durant is
can't
Hey, Kevin Durant is
200
185.
fucking pounds soaking wet.
185 with big feet.
AD can't
nigga.
score like that.
And most of that weight is in his big ass feet and his head.
But that's
The rest
only
of his body
but
is
that's only
Ethiopia.
one because you chose Kevin Durant. There's a lot of other like 7-footers who can't score that are gonna get killed.
What do you mean?
Like you chose Durant, so of course Durant's gonna.
No, that's because we're talking about Durant.
I know, but what do you mean? I thought,
Yeah,
you
we're
were
talking
just,
about Aiden.
I thought you were just talking about like big man in
No,
general.
we're talking about
I was
getting rid
saying
of
why
Aiden.
Yeah.
Get rid of
And
Aiden and
KD
KD can play
playing
the
the
five
five.
for the most part. I'm saying there's
Okay,
nobody you have
okay.
to be worried about outside of like let's say 7 people like that. You gotta go. Okay, Jared Allen's too big. He's gonna kill me on the boards. Steven Adams too big. He's gonna kill me on the board.
But you're not even gonna put
And
KD
he
on
can
a
fuck
big
his-
man because you don't want him getting
No, I'm
pushed
saying, like-
around down there,
I'm saying like let's just say you
You have to.
getting banged on. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying like if you playing like us for instance, right? And AD's a 5, I'm Phoenix. I'm not tripping if I put KD and AD
Mhm.
going against each other. But I can't sit back and go, KD can guard Steven Adams, even though I know Steven Adams not gonna give me 20 points,
Mhm.
but Steven Adams gonna elbow the shit out of KD and he's
Strong.
hurting. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna. I have to put a center in that when he's in. But everybody else is kind of like, like if he's, I put it like this. I put Kevin Durant against Rudy Gobert, and wouldn't have not a problem.
Rudy Gobert gonna get that nigga 23.
I don't know about that.
What?
20.
20 what?
20.
Shit.
Rudy Gobert he's way bigger than fucking.
Yeah, he's trash. He can't. Get
He
you-
is, but
He can't
you
do
know
a
what
jump
I'm
hook.
saying?
He can't do a fucking drop step.
I don't
And
care.
let's
And he's a defender too. He's
And he can't jump
That's
off
his
the
thing.
line
And
and
let's
ground.
go Bear is catching
Lobs his
lobs,
head, bro.
or he's like 2 feet from the basket. He's
Look
not gonna be. Not gonna be
all right, after this, I want y'all to look up Rudy Gobert's highest scoring game this season. I want y'all to look it up after this.
And it is probably him going.
Like, comment, and subscribe. We them dogs, baby. Whoa.
He's not doing anything outside.